Hello, my friends, and welcome to my video about coins. Today, we're going to be exploring different ancient Greek and Roman coins that I just recently listed. That's my website, TrustedCoins.com. This is me. Let's just jump right into the video because you guys can always check out my site, TrustedCoins.com, for the information. So, on there, you get put to my eBay store, or the same inventory is also available on gigaelectron.com. I have the same items there. So let's start with Roman coins. What we're going to do is we're going to just look at the latest of the Roman coins that were newly listed. So let's explore, for some interesting types. Like, for example, this Diocletian, I've never had this type before. Or, I mean, at least in this condition, that's pretty decent. With the Vote XX symbol. For the Diocletian, that's a very rare type. Moving on. The portrait on this Claudius coin is amazing. It's a provincial type. Most coins don't survive to this, beautiful portraiture. Let's see. This is a very rare type of Augustus with the LMA symbol. That's dated to 1112 AD from Roman Egypt. Very interesting coin there. This is kind of cool. This is a Roman intaglio stone. Probably was set in a ring at some point, but it has a little swan, eating something on the ground. Maybe perhaps eating a serpent or some sort of, maybe that's just a crack. So let's just keep moving. This is very interesting. The Augustus victory over Brutus type. On this coin, Augustus commemorated his victory over Brutus and Cassius at the Battle of Actium. That was interesting. This is an interesting Roman Republican type. With the head of Roma, the personification of Rome, kind of like Athens had Athena. And in the back, there's victory in a quadriga, in a 4-horse chariot, which is cool. So let's move on to the next coin. We have a bunch of these Roman Egypt coins, like, for example, Aurelian. This was made in the Alexandria Mint. What's interesting about the Egyptian coins is that they use Greek lettering for the titles of the Roman emperor. So that's interesting. That's a cool coin with Domitian, this denarius. The portrait is actually pretty decent over here. If it clicked bigger, okay. Next, what's interesting? This coin is a large tridrachm, I think. Yeah, so like a bigger silver piece with a lion eating a gazelle or something. Lion attacking bull, sorry. All right, so let's keep moving on to the next one. This is a very nice condition, Marcus Aurelius. Look at the portrait there. Absolutely stunning. What else? This Hadrian quadrants, that's pretty rare. Great condition too. With the bronzes, they seem a little darker in the picture, but they look much better in real life. This, for example, Nero is a rare type, and you see the condition. When you have coins like this in such fantastic condition, so few of them survive. So that's what another thing that gives them value, because they're just absolutely beautiful and they're a must-have for collecting. This one's interesting. Our provincial issue with the river god. So that's the personification. You probably can't get a better type of this issue than I have here. This is nice. This Hadrian silver coin is cool, from Caesarea. It's a tiny little hemidrachm, half drachm piece. Next, Trajan. Check out this piece. That's pretty cool with the Mars on the back. What else? This one's cool because it celebrated the victory over the last kings of Macedonia. These are all very interesting. I mean, probably can't get through all of them. But this is a Tiberius. Look at the portrait over here. And this is from Magnesia. So this is what's called a Roman provincial coin. As the Romans had a vast empire, the provinces were allowed to remain semi-autonomous as long as they kept paying the Romans for the infrastructure. And yeah, they issued coins in those areas. And notice the coin's text reads in Greek. So, but we have the Roman Emperor Tiberius on this coin. This is really cool. This is something, a fibula people would wear to fasten their toga. What's cool about this one is it's enameled and it has a beautiful little star in it, or that kind of design. See, this one's cool because it's from the time of Roman Emperor Augustus of the Jerusalem Mint. So, talking about 2,000, more than 2,000 years old with this beauty. You see, it says Kaiseros around for Caesar. Let's see. This is a nice sestertius. The sestertius is the largest coin. So this one has been tooled though, so the price reflects that. Let's move on to the next coin over here. There's just so many just to explore. Like for example, Gaius. That's a rare one. That was supposed to be one of the Augustus's replacements. One of his nephew, actually grandsons, I believe, that were slated to become emperor, but I did, but basically he died early for some reason, probably political play on the side of Livia. But you might want to see that in the show. I think it's on YouTube. It's called I Claudius. I Claudius. And then in here we have a whole bunch of different scenes, which are kind of cool. So let's move on. So we could keep looking at Roman coins, which are all cool. So if you just organize them just by the types, the Roman Jewish War, that's very interesting, of course. Nice pieces. You have the Amphora. We're talking about 67, 68 AD. So now let's do a quick search for Greek and see what we have for that situation. And we're going to list by newly listed. What do we have in terms of Greek? So we have some Greek silver, we have some Syracuse. This is interesting. Syracuse of under Huron. You have the head of Poseidon, you have his trident on the back, 240 BC. Really interesting. This is a pretty good coin. Nice and sharp. You have the nymph on a ship, and it's pretty. It's the size is not the largest, but that's really cool. Alexandria Troas is where the original site of Troy was. So it's also around that area. There's also this place called Ilion, and that's around there. Lysimachia, that's cool. This is cool. Spain under Carthage. It's you could call it Punic Spain or Sicular Punic. And then we have a bunch of these Jewish coins. I put them in the Greek category because this is probably the best description for them. This is a very, very rare type. Salome Alexandrum. And the price is very reasonable too, I think. We have a bunch of those. Let's skip to page 4, let's say. We have more. Okay. This is a nice example. Herod Agrippa, Jerusalem Mint. See what else is cool here. Let's skip to maybe to page 7. I listed a lot of these, huh? Well, we have this guy, Aurelius Urbanus. So overall, that's really cool. But also, if you just search for the term silver, I believe in the great potential of silver. Eventually breaking out of the paradigm. You could actually check out everything that I have newly listed at silver. What's cool about a lot of my world silver coins, let's say, is that they have the silver weight listed on them. Like for example, we look at this Spain Alfonso King. The condition is pretty nice. That's why the price. You see on all my listings, I have the ounces in silver listed. So same thing could be done. So this is some of the newly listed stuff. A lot of different metals, cool stuff over here, like this Finland coin. That's pretty cool. You don't see this one often. Um, let's see, Egypt. We have the silver order. This is a very, very, very important military decoration. So we got the number there, and this is made of silver. It's enameled, and it's a very important the order of the Red Star Medal. We got Louis the 14th, so we have ancient silver. That's kind of cool. Louis the 14th. I believe he was the Sun King, so the Palace of Versailles was built under him. If anybody ever visited Paris, France, you could go out just outside of town and see the Palace of Versailles. The gardens are amazing to walk through. They have really great classical music playing everywhere, and you could also get lost in there. So this is cool. Yeah, like for example, this one, we got an Israel medal. What's cool about these medals, they're even stamped on the edge, and the fineness of the silver. So you're getting a nice large medal here. So it's kind of cool. Train to Montevideo. So they made this in 1906 to commemorate that. And I believe it's silver, yeah. Fantastic. Really cool. It's nice and large. We got the grammage over here. That's what's cool about going through my listings. There's a lot of different grams described there. So even the world coins are really cool to explore. I've been enjoying, exploring them too. And all of them have the weights. I invite you guys to sign up to my email list and get updates like this and videos. List.TrustedCoins.com, right? And then you could sign up your email, and yeah, this way you could get educated more about coins. I have a lot of different articles also on here, TrustedAncientCoins.com/articles. You can see a whole bunch of stuff. So I have historical Christianity, a lot of different topics covered that could be interesting. Like for example, if somebody wants to study Constantine the Great coins, you could watch a whole video about it. You could see the different connections, familial lineage. And what's cool about it is that you could click on it and then also search my store for it exactly like that. All the Hellenas. Or let's say that there was a list of emperors, so emperor list. Let's see. Chronological list of all Roman emperors. So we go through here, and then we have the entire list of everybody that pretty much issued a coin. So you don't even have to know the names of the emperors sometimes. So you just click on Valentinian, and then it searches my store for Valentinian, and then you can come back and see more. So I recommend signing up to my email list, visiting my site TrustedCoins.com. You could also sign up to the email list here. That's my direct phone number. Sometimes people like to phone in a deal because I do accept offers and I'm very competitive regarding to that. I have really high quality coins, so I often pay a lot of money for them. So I can only go down so much, but I'm happy to give a good deal to everybody. I'm happy to treat people the way I like to be treated, quality service and quality coins and everything good all around. For the most positive experience because this is what happens when we collect the history, we preserve it for the future. And I'm almost like thinking like of a Star Trek future. If they in one of the episodes I remember, or a few of them, they always have these little cool historical maps and compasses, but they're flying around in space. So I'm picturing maybe perhaps ancient coins, and we're on different planets, and they're still being collected, talked about, valued, enjoyed, and that's what makes it more enjoyable to go through my stuff, because it's fully described. I provide a lifetime guarantee of authenticity, um, large selection. You could bargain me down. It's a win-win for everybody. All right, my friends. Talk to you soon, and I hope you enjoyed the video. So give it a nice thumbs up. Bye-bye.